Hello, my beautiful Libras. We are here for your third weekly love reading for the month of September. So let's look and see what the overall energy is. I want to welcome all new visitors. Thank you for stopping by. And I want to thank everyone who entered the contest for a free 20-minute phone reading with me by liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting. And I'm running the contest all year long, once a month. Okay, so let's see what the overall energy is for Libras in love. Happiness. Oh, I just had a good feeling about this morning. Happiness. Oh, I love the dolphins playing. So beautiful. Flexibility. All right. Happiness and flexibility. That makes sense that they go together, doesn't it, Libra? Because you're the balanced sign. All right. And forgiveness. Forgive those who trespass against us, right? So let's see what the overall energy is in your love life with your beloved. And we will look at the past mutual energy first. And I will clarify everything and sum everything up at the end. So let's see what the mutual energy is in the recent past for you and your beloved. Okay, got lots of cards. I like to take the ones that spill. All right, the Lover's energy pops out. Soulmate connection, Gemini energy. I love the Strength card for relationships. The Strength card is Leo energy. She has the infinity symbol tattooed on, and this is really the combination. It means that the two of you would have a very difficult time letting the relationship go. It's incredibly strong. With the Lover's card, this really speaks soulmate through eternity. And it speaks to a connection that would just be almost impossible to give up. The Three of Swords and the High Priestess means that there has been, your person feels as though they view the situation currently. Their viewpoint only is that there's a lot of passion between the two of you, but the two of you have suffered a lot of pain and a lot of heartbreak in your relationship. How they view you as a person who brings a lot to the table. They really see you as always offering them a great deal. They also see you very much feeling caught in your head, Libra. This is Gemini energy. The Ace of Pentacles is all earth sign energies. How they feel in their heart space. They feel happy. They love you. You are their sunshine. This is Leo energy again. So you may be involved with somebody who is, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus of Leo. For how they see the situation going forward, they're cautiously optimistic, but there's a lot of fear. They fear being hurt. They fear being underwater. They fear that your person is not dealing with everything that they need to deal with. This person has some baggage from the past, some old wounds, old hurts, could even be from childhood, and it makes them exceedingly anxious and cautious when everything isn't perfect in a relationship. And it really tells me that nothing is typically ever perfect in a relationship, or, it's sort of like the ocean. Even the ocean goes to low tide. And when it does, this person does not know how to react to any conflict. They don't know how to handle anything. They're really good at handling passion. That's what they're really good at. When something gets really murky emotionally and they don't understand it, they become very defensive. So let's look, and so they see, it's interesting, the way they see the situation and the way they see it moving forward is they're really not sure. All right, so let's look and see what the mutual energy is between the two of you. What is the mutual energy between my beautiful Libras? And this is hidden energy, though. This is what's beneath the surface. What is it beneath the surface? Oh, both of you are pure hearts. You're very passionate people, but this is a card of, this is, the High Priestess card is a card of sort of the novice. Like this would be somebody who could be in like a convent, but not necessarily, not formally. This is a person who is sort of very young, very innocent, very sweet, and put into a situation where they're preparing or serving as, say, the help person to the priestess, the empress. They could be someone who attends the Empress to help her nurture her, you know, her baby as she's pregnant. But this is really the keeper of secrets, the keeper of the egg, so to speak, before it hatches. It really is very sweet, but it's also very wise energy. It speaks to the fact that both of you are very nurturing. It's Cancerian energy. And it is not an energy that does well with conflict. And I feel as though whenever there's been conflict over there, both of you have suffered greatly from this. So let's see, what is this conflict question going on here within this relationship? What is a conflict? What is Spirit advised to do about that energy that has caused this heartbreak? The Tower card. Something was not built on a stable foundation, and it needs to be taken apart and rebuilt. So what do we see about the outcome for the end of the month? Again, I will clarify everything, of course. So what is the end of the month energy for the month of September? Oh, look at this. I was just speaking about the Empress. In this deck, this is a Chris Ann deck, the Light Seers Tarot. She's birthing the world. This is like Gaia, Mother Earth. But it also means that the relationship itself is very ripe. It's very ripe with love. It's a card of Venus. It's something that's very beautiful. It's something that's highly unusual. We only have one Empress in the deck. There is no other Empress card. This is about pleasure and love in its simplest, most extreme form, and it gives birth to new ideas, to new events, to, you could be very mutually growing in terms of you. The two of you are growing. This relationship brings both of you into a sense of worldly success that nothing else does. And both of you sense this. And so even though you started out as a Lover's card, the Empress card says that no matter what the circumstances, and the Three of Swords can mean, for some, a third-party situation or a situation in which the two of you can't come together. But look at this. I always say that nature defies human imposition. That what this tells me is that whatever the circumstances are going on, Libra, between you and your beloved, it is impossible for the two of you to stay away from each other. It is impossible for, shouldn't say impossible, there's always free will, but you are so drawn together. Your love is so powerful that you are drawn together to build, to create, to birth something into the world that the world needs to have. So let's take a look and see what we have here in terms of happiness. Why is the happiness card here for our Libras? Beautiful energy, Libra. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 major arcana cards. That is a stunning amount of arcanas. It means this relationship is super significant. You are one another's happy place. Your happiness has been built over a long period of time now. You can't break the happiness. It is really always going to be a part of your DNA. That is wish fulfillment, that is happily ever after. It is often seen and often is a marriage card for many people, at least at the point of marriage, right? Because we always start out feeling as though our marital partner, our partner in life, is going to be fulfilling to us forever. But it is a fragile card. We have to maintain a level of happiness. So when we see this card of flexibility, what needs to be flexible? Let's see. Okay, making money and work requirements. It's also the flexibility of being able to use your heart with your head in making decisions and not being rigid but being logical. But this is a card of legacy relationship. This really speaks to the fact, this is the birthing. See this? it's right here, like this big coin. She has a big earth here. The two of you can manifest a great deal of wealth. And what we're seeing here is the way you do that. So this is a 10 of coins is, oh my gosh. We have Capricorn, Virgo energy. I'm sorry. It is early in the morning in Chicago when I'm recording. It's only 4 a.m. Okay, so we have Virgo energy. But the way you get to this wealth and abundance and this creation that brings something forward in life, that creates something almost for mankind with this World card, is that you use your logic. You may even invent something. You may create something that the world needs. It could be a product. It could be, there's something about the two of you that is exceedingly fertile. Forgiveness. What needs to be forgiven in this relationship? Where do we need forgiveness? Justice card. It popped out this way and it cartwheeled this way. So what needs to be forgiven is somebody really threw the relationship into a dark mode. Libra, you're in the house. Libra, another major arcana. This is your card, and when it's in its upright position, it's happy, it's healthy. She's very balanced in this. She understands both sides of the coin, really seeing things light and dark. But when it's reversed, it looks as though what has to be forgiven is that somebody in this connection took the relationship through a very dark period of time. So let's see, and I'm going to put that sideways because of the way it came out. Let's see what that darkness was about. Why did that darkness come into play? For our beautiful Libras, somebody was juggling two people, and there needs to be healing. So we do have a 3 of Swords situation here. So there is someone who is juggling at least the responsibilities. Sometimes I even see this as a card where people get divorced and one person in this connection still has a lot of responsibility to a past connection, a current connection, but the juggling two is 2 responsibilities, 2 sets of duties, an allegiance to 2 families, yours as well as a past family. Because once we get divorced, even if we don't want to be with a former spouse, we certainly still have an allegiance and need to fulfill our obligations as parents and so forth. So children should never be left in the cold in any situation. And so let's take a look at the clarifiers here. Let's clarify, why is the Lover's card here for the recent past? Beautiful energy. Look at how different they are. Again, when we see the energies, it looks as though that you could be different ethnicities, you could be from different countries or different cultures. You have a different set of beliefs, and yet look at this beautiful soulmate energy that through the ages, the 2 souls keep coming back together. And you're so highly romantic with each other. There's something so riveting about the connection that it almost leaves you breathless. When I get the Lover's card with the Strength card, I get people who've chosen to come together lifetime after lifetime because of the sheer intensity of the connection. So let's see. Okay. We have the 6 of coins. 6 of coins. There's something about your lover connection in which you're both very protective. You're both very protective of one another as lovers. You both give to each other as lovers. I would say this card would make this maybe the most fulfilling physical connection you have ever had, Libra, with anyone. And it's just such an incredible blend of loyalty and love and happiness and joy and fostering growth for each other. There's just something very dynamic about this. The 2 of Voices is coming up. The 2 of you have not been talking about the fact that there has been recent conflict that's been quite difficult in the relationship. The 8 of Swords appears that somebody did a disappearing act and it was your partner. The Moon card, the Moon card. What I'm seeing here is this person went silent on you, and that energy is still in play. This person is looking for a door. We don't know whether that's to leave something else or to come into you, or both. But it has caused a great deal of conflict. This person may feel, especially if they're in union with somebody else, this is a conflict that would naturally occur when someone felt like, okay, I'm with somebody else, technically, legally, I don't want to throw the baby out, you know, sort of the baby out with the bathwater is a saying, but it really means that this person is not ready or not in a place to really invest equally with you emotionally, or that there's a lot of conflict. They feel very conflicted about the fact that this relationship pulls them away so strongly from a family connection in which they feel very loyal to children. Children, it could be another person too. It might be somebody that, you know, maybe they married very young and they feel protective of the person they're with. But tell us something about that person and the conflict. Tell us something about that relationship. It is a relationship of burden. It is a relationship in which there doesn't seem to be a good answer or future. This is a relationship in which your person feels that if they were to abandon their significant other, that person would have nowhere to go, no way to survive, that they would not do well in life, and that it would be virtually like leaving somebody out in the cold without food or shelter, and that person could perish, in a manner of speaking. All right, the Tower card indicates that there is a paradigm shift. Yay! Tower, Tower. That the instability in your relationship and in your connection is coming because this person hasn't healed. This person has not healed from very, very tough fighting, a lot of anger, a lot of bitterness from this other person. They still love you. They can't really leave you, but they have not told you that they have not healed. So it has caused, I think, for most of you, a lot of conflict recently that was very difficult to understand. And that's Moon, Rising, or Venus. And I want to take a moment to suggest to you that if you do not watch your rising sign, then you really are missing the boat. And your moon sign is always going to speak directly to your emotions. Venus is going to tell you specifically about love and money. I don't necessarily always watch all my signs, but I certainly do at critical times when I'm looking at tarot. The Three of Swords, this person really wants to move away from the third party situation. They feel like it's time to take the leap of faith. They feel very guarded. They feel very endangered by it. They want to have the courage to do it. They really do. Your person wants to take that leap of faith, a passionate leap into the future to be with you. The Justice card, ooh, a Libra, again, justice. We have justice over here. This person, now justice is coming upright. They want balance. They want to come out, drop their false mask. They don't want to pretend that they're this, in this to win it family situation or dynamic. It's very painful. They're becoming honest with themselves. Six of Emotions. They want to return and heal a time in childhood and that was very rewarding, very happy, but also some heartbreak from the past, something to do with their childhood. Yes, the Page of Inspiration. They didn't have anyone to support them. They didn't have anyone to look out for them. And you represent this beautiful, nurturing energy that they cannot deny themselves. Look at the very sweet. This is the same card, High Priestess, High Priestess. They view you in this situation as a person who loves them unconditionally, no matter what. No matter if you're having a physical relationship or not, they see the two of you as being very happy together, and you're very nurturing. I'm going to just clarify the rough cards here. There's only a couple of them, but the Moon card. Why is this Moon card here? The Page of Emotions. Your person's hiding their love. They are looking at you for the future. They see you as their future. Oh my gosh, Libra. Oh my God. They don't want to live in an unhappy, take it for granted life anymore. Your person is coming in as a King of Wands. That's Leo energy. They want to come to you in the worst way. Why is the Tower card here for our beautiful Libras? Why is this Tower card here? A new beginning is going to happen. Oh, wow. Now, we all know that things don't happen overnight, but this is going to really, this is going to unfold over the next 19 months. Over the next 19 months in stages. 7 of Voices. Your person has not told you this. They're not going to tell you. 10 of Emotions. They want the happiness and the growth and the joyfulness that they have with you. Libra, that is the most beautiful reading. It is so lovely. I want to thank you for stopping by. I hope to see you in another reading. I also want to say, sending you love from Chicago. Send some back and tell me where you're from. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.